Coming up on the June 2019 episode of Could Be Better.
So they like Corley, the super gay font.
I think we have to rename the podcast. Now it's gonna be Finding Wabi-Sabi.
Oh, just flick that piece of fur off of your steak.
You say crammed, I say fisted. She has fisted her house with decor.
All right, I'm Rob Conlon.
And I'm Jay Dewey.
And this is Could Be Better.
The podcast where we pour drinks.
And spill the tea.
About what we really think.
About this month's issue of Better Homes and Gardens magazine.
So welcome to June. And apologies to our listeners. We both got a little busy. I got a little.
You got sick.
Yeah, we couldn't. The big problem was I couldn't drink.
I couldn't drink, and that sucked. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like you were drunk all for like weeks.
It was, yeah. A little touch of vertigo. So, yeah, so I wasn't working. I was just I was on my back for 2 weeks.
Oh, well, there's nothing new in that.
It was not in a fun way. No. And so, this is the first drink I've had in 3 weeks. So this is going to be really fun.
And I thought I was doing good because I haven't had one since Saturday. So that's, so we're both going to be a little tipsy by the time we get to the editor's letter.
Yeah, page 2 or 6, whatever it is. Yeah.
So, happy Pride Month.
Happy Pride Month. They were not giving you much pride here, but
there's subtle hints, though. I'll point some out.
Okay, yes, please do.
Yeah.
I wasn't getting many of them, so go for it.
There's a hot gardener.
There's always a hot gardener. Always. Spoiler alert.
Oh, God. Well, let's talk about the cocktail first before we talk about this.
A nice summery drink.
We have an awesome summery drink. We took it right out of the magazine again. So
you had a lot to choose from this time.
There was a lot, right? Mm-hmm. Even though there was like low alcohol and non-alcoholic drinks go from evening to day or day to evening. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Right.
You got to have alcohol, especially in the summertime. That's what summer is for, day drinking.
Pretty much,
right?
Yeah.
So this is from the Crowd Pleaser article, and it's into the mic, please. This is the Strawberry Basil Smash. I took it right out of the magazine. The recipe is really simple. Fresh strawberries, fresh basil, some lemon juice, some sugar. We cut back on the sugar because they put a lot in. We don't really like sugary stuff. And then you blend it all together and strain it to get all the gook out. And then what's really cool about it is that they said it works well either with vodka or with tequila. And so we made some choices, and Jay's drinking it with tequila, and I'm drinking it with vodka. And you like it better than
I do like
the
tequila.
The tequila rounds it out.
But you had a nice high end tequila. That's what.
Yeah,
made it
I mean,
work.
if you had shitty stuff,
cheap,
no,
don't do it.
And so
I should never have cheap tequila. There's no reason to.
Well, we don't actually have What's awesome is that most of the tequila in our house is gifts because we don't buy a lot of tequila. So people tend to. They don't tend to buy crappy tequila. They'll buy crappy vodka.
Yeah.
Like you get shitty vodka from people. Yeah. But if they're going to go out and buy tequila, it's usually like a pretty decent one. So we mixed it up. So we just put it in our shaker. All right. And poured a little bit. Oh, I got to pour more. I'm almost empty.
Go for it.
And you can top it off with some seltzer or ginger ale or something like that. But we're just drinking it straight because, that's us straight guys.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Straight pride.
Straight pride. Oh, don't even start. Come on. It's not even. We've got enough straight pride in this magazine.
Yeah, exactly.
We don't need to talk about the controversy of it.
So. There's a lot of meh.
There's a lot of meh. I do have. So my pink is tagged for love.
Okay.
So that's. And then my blue is tagged for hate. I don't have that many tagged for hates, but I have a lot of meh. So we'll see how it goes. And one of my big boring is the cover, I have to say.
Well,
that's for me.
Because again, we have another room painted all white.
All white.
And all the colors in your furnishings and stuff.
And what's in the corner?
Another, yeah. Oh, you mean the monster?
No, not the.
Right.
The peacock chair. Oh my God! If they're gonna force this on, it's like pink all over again, but now it's peacocks.
Oh, well, if you're don't hold your breath because you're gonna.
There's no pink in here.
Yeah, wrong.
So once we go past the sort of like nondescript cover,
Yeah.
Which is all about easy living. That's what I thought they were trying to say to us. Is like, oh, look at this cover. It's got not much to say. It's easy.
It's easy decorating. You just paint everything white and
throw some stuff in.
Yeah.
So
throw it down. Boom.
throw it down. Boom. All right. So
as you could guess, page 4.
Page 4.
Our first tag is the editor's letter.
See, I tagged it too. I can't believe we're going to talk about it.
No photo yet again.
You know why? I actually felt bad about it.
Did you?
Well, I think that we made him stop putting photos in because he had that same white jeans photo all the time.
I know.
I felt bad. Really did. I turned
made a difference.
We made a real difference. He's getting a new photo shoot done. But it's so hard to find that photographer in Des Moines.
I know. It's really, really tough. I wasn't sure about this letter. I mean, this is one of those like we zoom out from like his backyard out to where we've got to look at the whole universe and the Milky Way.
Right. Look up.
Right. Look up. Well, so I get that. Like, appreciate nature in all its glory. Even to spend some time looking up without your phone and just and look up and see the stars and all that. I was like, okay, it's a summary little tip. Okay, great.
I actually felt I got some of it because one of the things that I like about summer is that when you're laying in the yard or laying by the pool, if you're bougie like me, the sky feels really big in the summertime. Mm-hmm. And so I get the whole like, look up, you're like just a little piece of this earth kind of thing. So I like that part of it. I just, I don't know that I necessarily felt like it tied into the rest of the.
I think that's what I'm responding to.
Like,
it was perfectly fine. It was, but
that's how it tied in.
It was well written.
It was perfectly.
It was
fine.
easy.
It was
easy living.
It was like I'm doing an easy one. So my next tag is on page 8.
Page 8, mine too. The fresh section. This is usually AKA the trends that we hate, but
I'm waiting.
I like this one. I like it. I have a tag for love.
First tag for love.
Yeah.
And this, I loved this. I loved this until I realized that the plates in the upper left-hand quadrant were Kate Spade, and I was like, oh no, she's dead.
She's dead, yeah.
But I still love them. I thought the colors are so vibrant and fun.
Yes, so this is putting fruit motifs, especially citrus fruits, on some of your summer wares. So they got some melamine plates and paper plates. Very nice table.
The table is gorgeous.
Yes. Lots of oranges
and blues. And what I saw was this is our color palette.
It is,
it could be better color palette.
Mm-hmm. Right? Orange and blue. Yep, blueberries, oranges.
Lemons. Yep.
Yep.
And I thought this paper plate was kind of cool.
I was thinking of ordering them from an upcoming party.
Ah, that's perfect. Do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's perfect. But they're really cute. I think that this is... What I liked about them is that, like, you see a lot of these, like, melamine plates that look like paper plates that try to trick you into thinking they're real paper plates, which is a little... This is like... This is an artistic...
Yeah, you've got a pattern on it.
Right.
Yeah. That actually kind of looks like hand-painted.
Yeah. So. Super cool, super blue and orange and gorgeous tableau. Yeah. And then you turn the page to page 10.
So you got some more of this citrusy trend.
Yeah.
It did skew a little retro to me. Like I feel this is very like 70s Saturday morning like juice glasses.
God. I was like, this is
my first. Okay with it.
My first tag from meh.
Meh. Okay.
Meh. Except for number 4. Number 4 is a cooler bag. From Bando.com, and it's sort of like, it looks like a tangerine or an orange wedge that you put like bottles of alcohol in. I was like, that is a super awesome summer purse for all of us.
You could rock that purse,
right? Like, it's just like, because like big purses are in.
Yeah. And
so,
if it has bottles of alcohol in it,
that's perfect.
Great.
Right? So that was really the only one that I felt like I could dive into. That like the basket shaped like a pear.
oh yeah, the wicker things here, I'm not.
Yeah. And even the like little area rug number 5 that looks like a orange slice.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, see, that's the part that seemed very retro to me. Like, I don't.
Yeah, I
know
get
if I
that.
would
It
do
just
that.
felt forced. Like I don't know. I didn't like it. But the cards that have the like pop up fronts, those are cool.
Oh, those are great.
Yeah, I bought those for you.
No, you did.
You say I never give you anything, so I got you those cards.
No, I never give you anything.
Oh, that's true. I'm still
You're
waiting.
forgetting.
Page 18.
18. So we have your paint can lids.
Bacon lids. So this is where pride is right here. Do you see it?
Oh, this is these are our pride colors.
It's all their pastels though. But it's all this is your like, hey, gay people exist. If you look at all the colors in here, it's the rainbow flag except super pastel.
I gotcha.
The face you're making is
But it's pastel, because of course, like the biggest paint can lid has to be Nancy's blushes pink. So this is their theme this month is candy combos, paints that are very like confections, like candy colored, aka pastel.
pastel.
Yeah.
The tableau is nice. I know you hate pastels, but like it's kind of it feels like summery, like carnival candy. No, you didn't get that.
I guess I don't gravitate to that. So like when I think of summer, I don't think of these colors.
Like
this is more spring to me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So I saw right away. I was like, oh, cotton candy at the carnival, like that. Those kinds of pastels.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see like rabbits and bunnies.
Okay.
Like so, maybe that's why I had a tag for love and you had a tag for hate.
Yeah. Well, we can.
Baby blue is
agree
cute
to
though. Baby boy
disagree.
blue, even though I hate the fact they call it baby boy blue.
I know. It's fine.
Heartfelt, no.
No,
You
that
don't
sounds
like
a
anything.
weird color to me. We get some color palettes by Bella Mancini. Not a one for me.
You didn't love any of these colors.
Three misses. No.
I actually didn't like any of them either.
Okay.
Except for the one thing I liked, and I circled it because it was like so. I know it was our hint of gayness, right? On the and there's 3 color palettes from left to right. The middle one is called "Play It Safe."
Okay.
The color palette, but the last color, and they say that they enumerate the top, middle, and bottom of the colors for you.
Oh, they do. Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
and so when
They
you
should
read
be,
it all
top,
together,
verse, bottom.
right? When top, first, bottom. So when you read it all together, bottom taffy lips.
Oh,
Come on, that was funny. You didn't
that
see
is
that?
funny. I did not see that. No.
Bottom taffy lips.
But now I have pictures in my head and I don't want to see them.
It's a drag queen. It's not an.
Oh.
It's not an anus. It's a
No.
drag queen.
I was. Yeah.
It's not a rosebud.
That's where I went. Okay.
You went with rosebud. Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Rosebud.
Turning. We're turning quickly today.
I told you.
I'm on page 24. Bright ideas.
This is their before and after. Another tag for hate. And I'll tell you why. Yet again, much like the cover. We have another family that moved into their house, and they say, painted everything, I'm pretty sure, decorator white. Benjamin Moore. Simply White. Sorry. Simply White.
No, someone else painted a decorator white in the next.
I think it's the cover, people. The whole house is simply white.
Right.
And then all your color and pattern comes from your neo-bohemian textiles with the fucking hanging chair.
With the
in
hanging
corner.
chair. I can't stand it.
You got your...
Which, like, no one ever... It's like no one used it when they had it around the first time. I know. I just poured you, like, your third cocktail.
Thank you. Yeah, well, I got to... Yeah. If I ever want to drive home, I got to get drunk now and then sober up. I did a blog post about these, like, hanging chairs. On our blog.
Yes, yeah.
Could be better, podcast.com.
Good one.
But, Yeah, because I think they seem to be very trendy, and I give them about 5 more minutes.
Oh, they're stupid. Like, first of all, 2 cocktails in, you can't even find it, right? Like, you're putting your ass on it, and it swings out from under you, and you're like on the ground.
Right.
Like, come on. Ridiculous.
Yeah.
I didn't really. I had a tag for meh for this.
Understandable too,
because it said again, like a lot of the design that we've seen in the last couple issues, it said nothing to me. It's like this isn't. I know they're telling me it's design. It's not really design.
It's the easy way out.
It's like, it's this like everything's curated and collected over time, and I'm like, really? That's just like part West Elm, part your grandmother's, part bought it at like H&M. I don't know. It's like, nah.
Yeah. The only thing I will give them props for is they built out their fireplace and made it kind of chunkier.
Yes.
So I give them some props for that. But otherwise...
No, they made the fireplace stand out more and be more of a feature for sure.
I've seen this room before.
I think I've been in this room. So we're turning the page, which is more of their lovely home on page 26. And my very first tag for fucking hate.
Okay. I can't wait to hear.
This chandelier is just disgusting.
So describe this chandelier.
This chandelier basically looks like someone took a bath. You know those bathroom rugs that you used to have when you were a kid that like wrapped around the bottom of the toilet?
Yep.
And then you had the toilet cover.
Oh, I'm getting hives.
Right, you got it? So
I got the
it's
hives.
that. You take one of those bathroom rugs that wrapped around the end of the toilet, and instead of wrapping around the end of the toilet, you put it on a cylinder and wrap it around a light bulb and hang it over your dining room table. That's what it looks like to me.
Yeah.
It's either that or a dust mop.
Yeah. It's like
It's disgusting.
Someone took a Flicati rug and turned it into a lampshade.
Yeah, like, and this is over your dining table, right? So you're having your boss over for dinner, and there's like fur falling into their dinner. It's like, oh, just flick that piece of fur off of your steak.
But the texture is matched by the rug that they've decided to place underneath this dining room table.
Right.
So apparently they don't have kids.
They don't have kids at all.
Because
they don't have your kids, at least.
Yeah, this like very like tall textured rug is not going to stand up for many meals.
It literally looks like. I hate everything about this, and I love big prints. Even the horse head. The horse head is like right out of Godfather. Like it's like. It's like, it's just gross.
But this also reminds me of, there was another issue where they had a very similar, they had white walls because their art collection had a big, was it a horse or
it was
like
a
bull?
It was a bull. A bull
yes.
I like. I mean, because I'm a Taurus. So.
Okay.
But this is like a shaggy maned horse head. Like literally like the one that they found in the bed in Godfather. And then of course, the thing that turned me off all the way to the end is the ghost chairs with like shag carpet on it. But hey, designer Tish Key made it. I tried to follow her on Instagram, but she has a private account, which was probably good for her.
Yes. Be thankful.
When we tagged her, she'd be like, "What the fuck? These guys are horrible." I tagged the whole thing on page 38. It's called Dream Schemes. It's basically they take multiple houses. They take. I'll have another. They take the same house and poultry it.
What does that word mean?
I'm telling you, I'm a lightweight. So they take the same house and they paint it multiple color schemes to show you a difference. So what I tagged the whole article for love just because I thought it was a cool concept because a lot of people particularly around exterior paint, are scared. This
is true.
It's a big commitment to change your whole house. So I thought that the concept of showing people this is what a house could look like in different colors was really awesome. And it's one of the things that how I learned to be an awesome designer from Better Homes and Gardens.
Okay.
Jeez, shut up, bro.
No. No, I hear you.
And then I tagged every one of the color palettes I liked best for each house.
Okay.
So the first color palette on 38, there's two. There's a pastel-y one, which looks a little purple, which you wouldn't love.
Yeah.
And sort of then a dark one. And I didn't realize on the first page that they were the same house. So
really?
Yeah, because I was like, that's how it took me. It took me to the next page.
Okay.
To realize it was the same house. So I don't think they set it up as well as they could have. You know, but I'm the one that didn't know it was my surprise 30th birthday party until like an hour and a half in. So I'm a little simple sometimes. But, you know, even because what they do is basically they Photoshop the stuff, right?
Yeah.
So you didn't like the first two color palettes on page 30.
I didn't, but the tip they had about a garage door, if you have one of those houses where the garage door is really prominent in the front of your design, there is at least a tip on how to dial it back visually.
And you tagged that for love? Or?
I didn't tag it. I just tagged page 40 because I like those color palettes better.
These are my favorite color palettes in the whole thing.
Yeah, so this is when you have two types of sidings. This is a cute little adorable house to start with, no matter what color.
Oh, it's super cute.
Yeah,
it's like a 2-story. It's kind of like a row housey, like it's a row house and a half, right?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but they were showing you like a whole bunch of a variety of ways you could paint this house. Whether you divide, are you looking for which one is my favorite?
Yeah.
Well, see, it's a tough call because these are all like
these are your colors.
Cool. These are definitely my colors. Yeah. Yeah. So the first one is kind of a mix of like a taupe and like a dark gray brown,
right?
But like the pop of color, the bright orange front door.
Yeah.
You know, I do love that. But then again, palette number 2 is these like citrus colors,
greens,
the green and yellow. Yeah. And they just use that lighter color on one type of siding. So it's not the whole house. It's not even like 50-50.
Is it a cedar? Like what's I read it. It's been days. It's like a shake siding instead of a right. It's
yeah.
So it's instead
we'll
of
that.
Yeah. It's like a
And then
you need more tequila.
Another look is that you could just paint the whole house the same color and just do a different type of shingle over the porch and then a pop of color in your front door.
This is getting more and like drunk history, by the way. Like, then there's that.
All right, so
wait, I'm not done. You're moving on without me.
No, listeners.
I'm sorry.
I was just going to give a tip to listeners. Okay. If you really want to, mix up your game, take a break from drinking for 3 weeks and then come back
and record it and see how everyone likes it.
See how you do, yeah.
Anyway, so my favorite palette was the top palette, which was like the orange and the browns and the off-white, just because I thought the brown and orange together were like bold and awesome. And then the palette I liked least was yours, like the greens, because I'm not a big green fan, but I love you a lot. And then I love the like turquoise and in the bottom palette with the darker colors as well. So. I mean, I think
Night View is the name of the paint. All right, page 44, the outdoor living. And we always love it when they try to tell us how to style our outdoor spaces because they never do it.
If your deck is oblong,
pick an oblong rug.
Oh Christ!
So I was trying to find the positive stuff here. So this is a couple
you've tried. I haven't tried. Go ahead.
They DIY'd their back deck, replaced it, put in basically an outdoor kitchen with a pergola and everything.
Bang.
One cool thing they did is they put in there's 2 levels to it, and the stairs between the 2 levels run the full width.
Yes.
So it's not a short little, say, 3-foot wide staircase. The steps go the whole width. So that was a nice design detail. Otherwise, I would like to know the price tag of all this stuff they did, because this. I mean, even if they DIY'd it.
Oh, come on.
They spent a pretty penny.
Well, they also, I mean, basically they took off one whole side of the deck. It sounds like they left the upper deck as it was, right? But there was a patio on the lower part, and I feel like I couldn't figure out how, did they tear up the patio?
Or just
cover it up.
Cover it up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's, I mean,
so
this could be like a couple $1,000s if you do it yourself, or like tens of thousands of dollars if you like. So it's lovely.
It's lovely.
It looks like a deck, though.
Well, yeah, it's a deck.
It's a deck. Okay, so we're on page 56. The I did it. We always talk about I did it.
I know, we always talk about I did it.
You do not even tell me you're going to turn the page on I did it.
I'm not turning the page.
You kind of feel,
I just don't, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about this one.
Tell me how do you feel about it, Jay?
I have a tag for hate.
Why do you hate them?
All right, so here's that little personal story. All right, you want to hear?
Finally.
Hear why this gives me?
Finally, you're going to share with me.
Yes. So
I'll
share with everybody. So in between my finishing up my sophomore and junior, in between sophomore and junior years of college.
College, okay.
My my parents had gotten divorced. My mother decided to move to Virginia from Central New York.
Okay.
But this was all very sudden, and I was home for the summer. And so, but she had not sold her house, but rented it out. So I needed
the house you grew up in.
The house I grew up in.
Oh.
I needed to find a place to live, like super quick. She was like, "Well, you can come to Virginia with me." I'm like,
"Oh my God,
I have a job. I'm going to be here for like 6 more weeks. I'm not going to disrupt my life in that way." So I had nowhere to live. I mean, I was working part-time.
Homeless.
I was homeless.
Oh my God.
So the solution was my aunt offered me the chance to live in their camper, which was part of the backyard, for the rest of the summer.
Because Grindr didn't exist, you couldn't just go from trick to trick.
No, this was long before Grindr. So
so you lived in the camper. I tried to lighten it up because I was actually getting sad for you.
Yeah. I lived in a camper that was about this size, but actually smaller because it didn't have 2 bedrooms. So I lived in a camper for in the backyard for the summer.
Oh my God, I never knew that about you.
Yeah. So I realize a lot of times on this we'll talk about our place of privilege,
right?
But, there are moments of fucked upness.
Oh yeah, I mean that's what's so cool about it, right?
Yeah.
I think that's why we're attracted to this magazine. Because there's plenty of spaces to look and go, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
So thank you for sharing that story.
And the worst part was I wasn't allowed to do any kind of makeover on it. So.
Or did you have anybody over?
I did. Yeah.
You did? Yeah. Was he hot?
No, not in that.
Come on!
No, I was very different.
You were?
Yeah.
What was? How are you?
Yeah. No, I was not social. I mean, I didn't go out to the bars. I didn't even drink at that point.
Oh, you're weird.
Yeah, it was a stupid summer.
It was a cruel, cruel summer.
It was. Trust me.
Leaving me here all alone.
That banana song was made for me.
So
this family, anyway.
This family, at least they have good names for their kids. So Kate and Dave, and Allie and Thomas.
Totally normal names.
Totally normal names. They look like a fun little fam. And I'm not a big camper fan. I'm not a. You can edit this part. I'm not a big camper fan either. But what I did tag for love is that they took that camper that you lived in for the summer and felt like a piece of lonely, old, sad nothingness.
Yeah, drive it home, Rob.
Felt like you had no friends and your family had fallen apart and you couldn't even have a trick over. You didn't know what alcohol was.
My aunt would have been, she would have been enraged if I had anybody. That was the other thing. It was like pretty much like a no visitor policy.
You didn't have to if the camper's rocking, don't come knocking.
No, it didn't even have that sign on it. No. No, she used to come out in the morning and she'd say, like tell me when I got home. She's like, "You didn't make your bed this morning." I'm like, "It's a fucking camper. Why do I have to make my bed?"
Oh my God.
And I'm 21. I'm in college.
Not only should I not make my bed, I should have 3 guys in it.
Yeah. Yeah, really.
But
they totally redid this camper.
Thank God, Kate. Oh God, Kate and Dave redid this camper, and they're not having sex in it. No. So basically, I thought that it was awesome because they took this camper that looked like a dingy old thing and modernized it. And a lot of it was just like painting or putting up some like wallpaper. I thought for something I'd never want to spend time in, they made a really nice thing out of it.
Yeah. I guess my only issue with the materials they use was because it's such a small space,
right?
And you're limited with even just how much room you have to do the work in it.
Yeah,
there's a lot of stick-on stuff.
Well, I mean,
which reads pretty well in these photos,
right? They had a stylist though.
Yeah, but so. I'm just kind of curious about what it would be like in real life. And you're like, oh wait, that's not actually tile. That's just faux tile, vinyl. Stick-on wallpaper.
Wait, but so I just want to point this out to you, Jay. This is a camper.
I know.
So
I'm just
saying.
No
one really gives a shit. I mean, this is.
You can only fit 4 people in at a time anyway.
This is Better Homes and Gardens entree into tiny homes.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to see a tiny home in the next issue. But anyway, Dave and Kate are awesome, and they're going to love it when we follow them and tag them about their awesome camper and your totally dramatic downer story, which I love. No, I feel bad.
No, don't feel bad.
Next episode, I'll tell you about how I slept on a couch for an entire semester of college with cockroaches.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm sure you had a tag on Z1.
I did.
You gonna find your wabi sabi?
I did wabi sabi decor the whole evening.
I know.
Right.
What is wabi sabi?
It is very spicy peas.
You may need to read the text again, but yeah.
Wasabi. I'm laughing so much I'm crying. So wabi sabi is sort of a celebration of imperfection and simplicity. Mm-hmm. It is an appreciation for simplicity and finding beauty in imperfection, which I actually totally love and get.
Yeah. I think we have to rename the podcast. Now it's going to be Finding Wabi Sabi.
Finding Wabi Sabi.
There's a lot of imperfection here.
Oh, dear Lord. But I don't know. So I love the concept because I think I try to live it, even though I don't, because I grew up a Northeastern gay man, so perfection is in my blood, and right. There's like you have to have you have to have the most perfect dinner party ever.
Oh yeah,
right. You can't live 60 miles north of Stonewall and not be perfect, right? So it's part of me was like, this is really awesome. I even for cocktail session, I even jauntily placed a napkin and then rearranged it perfectly so it looked like it was imperfect.
Exactly. I have a tag for love on this article, but there is that element of it. Right. You have to sort of step back and say, wait, this is perfectly styled for a magazine photo shoot, so it's
right.
It's perfectly imperfect.
It's perfectly imperfect. Yeah.
The real challenge is to get to where you are living your wabi-sabi lifestyle without actually stressing about any of that.
Any of this, right? So you're just like, oh, this is carefree, and if the flower fell over in the vase, it's okay, right? But I'm not there.
Yeah. Page 102.
Oh, you're so fast. Page 102.
The nipple effect.
Watch the video. My nipple ring is showing.
Ripple. The ripple effect. This is where our cover comes from. So these the people.
These are them. These be them.
Painted their whole house decorated white. And
Jessica.
Overall, so I remember my overall comment about Jessica and her house is she says she's a collector at heart. Granted, she was
what?
She was
say that again, Jay. She's what?
Collector at heart.
Oh, a collector.
Collector at heart. She was a buyer for a home store, whatever. But I'm kind of getting more like a hoarder vibe.
It's not a hoarder.
Oh, she's a hoarder. No, she's a hoarder. She's a hoarder.
I don't see hoarder. I see
this is a hoarder.
I'm going back to 70s, New York apartment vibe. No.
Is that do we really want to go back there? Do you want it? Is that what we want?
I'm getting a Rhoda vibe.
Well, I hear you. This is yeah. I hear you.
Rhoda.
Yeah.
And where are they though? In North Carolina.
Yeah. No, I'm getting a hoarder vibe.
So I'm going to just pull us back quickly because it's not about the decor. It's about the magazine itself. I have exactly one tag for love.
Okay.
In this whole article.
All right.
And it's the font.
Yep. Here we get a little
the font on
action.
So they swirly the super gay font. And then they're very.
I'm with you. Had a little graphic design going on. Yeah. But that's your only tag for love about this whole thing?
The whole thing. Oh, gosh. Kids today.
All right. Can I make my case for the hoarder point of view?
Okay. Show me where.
All right. So point number one. On her console table, she has all these fabrics stacked up.
That's beautiful.
It may be beautiful.
It's not beautiful at all.
It may whatever you think it is.
It's gross.
But it's why would you put a stack of fabric on a console
It's
table?
like that bathroom rug chandelier.
Yeah. It's not real. You're just doing this for the photo shoot, or you're a hoarder. There's too much fabric samples and blankets around, and you have to stack them on your table.
Well, it says I have no friends.
Oh
no, it does. I mean, come on. It says I have so many fabric samples that I have to honor them rather than have friends over for dinner because I can't have friends over for dinner because I have all of my book collection on my dining room table.
Point number 2 for being a hoarder. Their seldom used dining table is where she displays some of her collections of shit.
Because she has no friends. No, it's sad though. Why would you do that?
I don't know. Like, at least for the magazine photo shoot, pretend that you use your dining room.
Right. I mean, come on. Like, pretend like... But she has a total Ballard Designs chandelier over the dining room table.
Okay. Yeah, she does. Well, that might be the store she used to work for. We don't know.
That's it.
Maybe.
So I don't think it's hoarding.
No,
I don't think it's hoarding. I think it's just socially inept. Because, like, seriously, what if you and I were like, hey, Jessica, we're coming over for some dinner? She'd be fucking freaked out. She'd be like, where do I serve them?
Well, she would say we can sit on the front porch, from the cover photo shoot, but we can't go in the dining room because that's where my books live. This is crazy.
Oh.
In the next photo, a little shot of the mantle. This is her seashell collection.
What the fuck? That was gross.
Having collections is fine.
No.
That's fine. But she's taken her seashells and decided to encrust them onto different pieces, like boxes, beautiful. A table.
So she's basically a 1970s 8-year-old girl.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, we went to Ocean City and we made a box with seashells. Oh, God.
Yep.
I hope she's not traumatized and we're making fun of her. Did we trigger her?
Something has triggered her, yeah. Case for being a hoarder, 3, page 106. Just look at that photo that they built, that lovely little built-in corner china cabinet.
With the chinoiserie.
She's got lots of chinoiserie and these, the blue and white jars.
Yep.
But except for like the lower doors, every inch of this whole corner is crammed with stuff. The walls are covered. She's got a lot of stuff on the shelves.
You say crammed, I say curated.
You say crammed, I say fisted. She has fisted her house with decor.
Page 109.
It's the entertaining article about Gabby Dalkin.
Yeah.
Do you watch her show?
I don't watch TV.
What's Gabby cooking?
Do you watch it?
I don't know. That was a question. I was like, what's Gabby cooking? I have no idea.
Cool.
No,
clearly our cocktail. She cooked our cocktail up.
Yeah. Well, she has a gorgeous backyard.
Oh my God, that tree is gorge.
This screams California.
Yeah.
Dinner party under like the old spreading tree in your yard.
Not so much Hudson Valley, but it's okay.
No.
So the first paragraph of the article really gave me some food for thought.
Okay.
If Gabby could bottle anything and share it with the world other than her delicious vinaigrettes, it would be the California lifestyle. And as soon as I read that, I thought about butt butter.
Oh, okay.
Because we were going to do that butt butter thing.
Yeah.
We were going to bottle that.
Yep.
I was like, what would we bottle for our lifestyle brand?
Butt butter. That's the only answer.
Oh, God.
Oh. See, when I read that, it made me think of Nathan Turner.
Oh, I know. Well, see, you're sweet. I'm naughty.
Okay.
I mean, this whole article made me think of Nathan Turner for sure.
Yeah.
Because it's very much about that life in California, which I have never lived, right? So my brother and his partner live in San Francisco, and they have some of this, but it doesn't. San Francisco does not feel this expansive, right? So this was beautiful, and I love pickles, which she makes.
That she does.
And she made our signature cocktail, which we've had a lot of, in case you haven't noticed. And on page, where are we? 112.
On 112, she does Fucking hashtag party board again. It's been
The party board.
Yes, start with a board. She says.
Start with the board.
Okay, never heard that before. Yeah. Page 114, 115. The New Romantic. We circle back to the Hudson Valley again.
That's what we always do.
The Catskills. Here's another garden feature.
I was wondering if this is the impetus for your Hudson Valley decor post, or like you did the whole like.
That was mostly inspired by the fact that Architectural Digest this month had a big hard-on for the Hudson Valley.
Well, why would you not?
Yeah, but this fits in. I mean, we've seen a bunch of like there were the gay guys that did like I think it was it like in the fall, winter?
The barn. The barn.
Yeah. Anyway, so here comes our hot male gardener coming up. He was responsible for this little garden.
This little? It's not little at all. This is the holy thing. The holy thing about this whole thing is that the holy thing is this. The whole thing about these gardens, and I loved it, and I have tags for love and tags for hot gardener. These are enormous gardens, right? This isn't the Catskills you and I live in.
Oh no,
right?
No, not me.
It makes me feel like I live like in a trailer when I look at this, or a camper.
Right? Exactly.
There's nothing with trailers or campers. But this is expansive. This is huge.
Yep. This is very, lush, overgrown, in a good way.
Oh, garden. Yeah.
Rebecca Robertson. And working with garden designer Dean
Riddle.
She's a 1905 house in the Catskills.
I think it's interesting they didn't tell us where. Like, when people read this, they're like, oh, the Catskills. Like, it's a huge spanse. Like, this could be,
This could be your neighbor. It could be 2 hours away.
Yeah, exactly. The Catskills are huge.
Yeah.
It's not our neighbor. That's for sure. None of my neighbors can afford this.
I do have a little tag for. Oh, okay. For so they have these the gravel pathways, which are very classic, very beautiful, but even they know they do need regular weeding,
which Rebecca doesn't do. She hires it out.
You've got to. We have just very paver stones, and I weed every single week, and I'm still.
I tell my mother I don't, but I just round up it because my mom's like,
you can't.
She tells me I'm going to die, I'm going to get cancer, but I'm like, what?
You can't use Roundup.
Oh, what I'm going to use the vinegar and salt
stuff. Yes, it works.
Which, if you watch and you read, it is just as toxic to the environment.
Really?
Yes. So. Okay. Basically, you can pull it out, or make America great again.
We hand weave.
Weed?
Take two. We hand weave.
No, don't take two. That's what you said. You said you weave. You weave a basket. What? You hand? I cannot imagine Bob hand weeding.
Absolutely. Yeah,
that's bullshit.
But we have a small, manageable.
And we don't.
Garden.
I need Dean for this.
So on page 118, there's Dean in his little cap.
One of the things that I did like about this article a lot that I never thought about, but when it was brought to my attention, oh my God, I can't find it now because I've had too much to drink. But it's about chromography. Or the piece, we are all drawn to colors that speak to us in a certain way. So this particular homeowner does not like bright, flowers that are.
That's there in 116.
So, and I thought to myself, that's really interesting because my family is very drawn to Black-Eyed Susans and Snapdragons and bright colored flaggers.
flagger.
So that
You do hand weaving.
you're done with yours.
That's fine. That's fine.
Are you
Yeah.
sure you're
Yeah,
fine?
fine?
All right. So, so when I hand weave my flagger, it needs to be bright.
See, Bob and I realized, well, let me rephrase that. He realized something that I have been putting into like top of mind practice for the past 2 years was that our garden has a very limited color palette.
Okay.
So we do just purple because that's his favorite color, white with a little bit of like orange or yellow.
Okay.
Really just like stick to that. And he's like, yeah. He's like, everything, all of our flowers are purple. I'm like, yeah. By design. Like that's how this works.
He's pretty.
Yeah. Just realized it after like planting things for like 2-3 years.
That's why you love him.
Yeah.
He's so pretty. We just like color. So we have, we like two things. We like bright colors, like orange and the black-eyed yellowy oranges and pinks and purples. And then, of course, we love hostas.
Yes.
Well,
I
love hostas, which are all green. So our garden is a mixture of all of that stuff. We have never figured out how to do the seasonal spring to fall. It's hard.
I think it is hard. I think that's where hiring someone like Dean can really help out. If that's what you're really going after, to figure out the succession of things of when things bloom. That is tough.
Because there comes a point, like we were saying earlier, August, you're like, it's all dead. It's like, it's not.
Except for your black-eyed Susans.
Right. Or our sedum that's just going to come up for September. But, oh, gosh.
Yeah. He also talks
Dean.
about... Oh, sorry.
No, I'm just saying, hey, Dean, because he's cute.
Okay, he's cute. Are we following him?
Yes.
Okay. Is he local?
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't think so.
All right.
I mean, but if you've got a camper to sleep in, we could.
Trailer's rocking.
Oh my God, we could totally tag team it. Could you imagine?
Wow.
Everyone would
That would be
just
different.
laugh.
Yeah.
They'd be like, aren't you the guys on the podcast?
Yeah. It's a different show now.
You're like, onlyfans.com/could be
There
better.
you go. Yeah. So I think we're almost done, right?
Almost
No
done.
more tags.
Everyone's
Except
upset.
for page 148. Where are we going in our BHG time machine this month, Rob?
Oh my God, we're going back to 1940 and cutting gardens.
I think the best part about this page is the expression on this 1940 cover model's face. Huh?
This is so. I didn't even look at the rest of the article.
You don't have to
because
There's nothing to
this
say.
cover was amazeballs. From the little jumper she has on, right, and the little gingham shirt and the expression on her face. Oh my God, I loved it.
Yeah.
So, if any of our listeners out there have this cover or this magazine from June 1940, you should send it to Jay and I, and we'll frame it.
We will. Yeah.
It's like
we won't return it to you.
no. Fuck that. No, it's a gift to us, like they do on OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Here's my list for buying me stuff on Amazon. Yeah. No, it's like it's awesome.
Yeah. So she's holding this like a plant she seems to want to put in the ground.
Geraniums.
But is also holding a gardening guide and just looking at it like what the fuck are they telling me to do? Angle my tomato plant sideways? What the fuck?
Make sure it's bigger than my hole.
Get it.
I can't do that. Yeah. It'll hurt. But
yeah, I think that the 1940 cover image like completely made the rest of the page.
Oh, the rest of the page, it doesn't even matter.
Whatever.
You can buy gardening gloves and
gardening stuff,
clippers and whatever. This magazine cover is the shit.
Yeah.
It is gay pride all the way.
I was going to say, it's the most like gay. It's the gayest thing in the magazine.
Gayest thing in the whole magazine.
Yeah.
Oh my God. But you also have to look at the fact that, like, this is where our white picket fence iconography came from.
Oh, yeah.
Like, this whole, like, we're selling you this lifestyle of a cutting garden and a white picket fence and your wife who is trying to figure out how to stuff this into a hole. Oh, gosh.
And you only wear your most stylish clothes for gardening. Yeah.
Amazeballs. I love it. I actually am probably going to buy this for the summer. I was wondering if it came in my size. Seriously, look at the buttons down the
it's got
side.
these big white buttons.
Oh my God. And she has a little like
like a
bandana
hair
kerchief on her head. Oh my God. This is so my look for summer 2019.
Is this going to be your like your P-Town Carnival look?
Oh my God, this
That
is
would be
my
so
T-Dad's
awesome.
look forever. Rompers are in. I don't look good in a romper, but this is not a romper. This is like it's a full-on coverall.
Yeah.
Coveralls are hot.
It's almost a romper.
No, she's got long pants. Rompers are short.
It's terrible.
Oh my God. So I loved this cover. I was all about this. I was like, they gave us the rainbow candy in the front. They gave us the drag queen in the back. It's Farther Jane Merman all over the place.
Oh yeah.
I loved it. I thought this was super cool. And as we rattle on and on and on about the last page because we're drunk, all our listeners will be like, I'm so glad I waited for that episode.
Yeah.
So,
all right.
So happy Pride, everyone. This is the least Pride. I think last year we found more Pride in Pride.
We did, yeah.
Yeah, well, hello, Stephen. Next year, the June.
Stephen and like everybody else involved with the magazine.
Well, next year, the June editor's letter, he better be wearing rainbow fucking pants. All right?
I hear you. Or at least draped in a rainbow flag and nothing else.
Oh my God, I totally follow that. Oh, he hasn't yet. So,
well, all right.
There
we go.
Happy Pride. So, I'm Rob Collin.
And I'm Jay Dewey.
And this is Could Be Better.
May your home
and your garden
be a little bit better
than your neighbors
and your best friends.
And your best friends.
The Could Be Better podcast is hosted by Rob Conlon and Jay Dewey and is produced and edited by Jay Dewey. Theme music is by Ben Sound. Subscribe today on Spotify, iTunes, or wherever you get your podcasts. Or listen to couldbebetterpodcast.com. You can also follow the guys on Facebook and Instagram. Tonight we made Pim's Frozen Pops. A delightful mixture of Pim's liqueur, ginger ale, cucumbers, strawberries, and basil. Remember, alcohol freezes slowly and melts quickly. Enjoy.
I keep laughing because we're at this point trying to do a podcast.
Trying to go on. Trying to reel it back.
Oh, God. I'm literally crying.